So you've got yourself one of these, you don't know what you're doing, well, allow me. So here we are at the start of your Kamado Joe journey. It's all a little bit intimidating, so let me talk you through it. So this here is the Kamado Joe Classic 3, and as with all the other Kamado Joes, it's made of ceramic. Now ceramic makes it great for heat retention, temperature stability and fuel efficiency. So the air vents, probably one of the most important features on your barbecue. You see the bottom vent, that's what allows the oxygen in to fuel the fire. Obviously the more oxygen the fire gets, the hotter it gets. This top vent here is what pulls that oxygen through, that's the draw. So the more those vents are open, the hotter your barbecue is going to get. Once you get your head around using these air vents, which I'm going to show you over the coming weeks, then you can start to control these like you would do your oven. So the first thing we see in here is Kamado Joe's innovative multi-piece firebox. This allows the ceramic to expand and contract without any issues. And we've got this handy little sliding drawer here to make it easy to clear out your ash. So obviously this is the Classic 3, it comes with a charcoal basket, but if you've got one of the older models, it comes with a simple charcoal grate. Another great feature of the Kamado Joe is this divide and conquer cooking system. This enables us to put our heat deflectors, grill grates and accessories on multiple levels and in different configurations. You're probably wondering what this is. This is your accessory rack. This means you can put this on different levels and you can sit your heat deflectors, any other accessories, or even sit things in it like pots, pans and woks. Talking about heat deflectors, these things sit over the fire and under your food, essentially turning your barbecue into a smoky oven. Now, obviously I'm here with a Classic 3, which means it comes with a slow roller. This is a nice alternative way to the heat deflectors to give you a nice smoky, low and slow cook. Time to get this bad boy. You're a good bad boy. Time to get this bad boy loaded up and fired up. You've probably noticed that I've used lump of charcoal and not briquettes. Now briquettes, A, they could be coated in chemicals, which can soak into the ceramic of your Kamado Joe and taint your food. We do not want that. But B, they create a lot of ash, and ash ultimately is going to hinder your airflow. I've also not used one of these. This is the chimney starter. If we fill this with charcoal and get it raging hot, hot charcoal, cold ceramic, it could shock the ceramic. But also, you want to bring the barbecue up nice and slowly. Bring that temperature up nice and slowly, let it soak into the walls of the ceramic so you get a nice, stable, steady temperature radiating down. So how do we light it? Well, natural fire lighters, and we're going to pop those straight into our charcoal. Now, if I'm cooking direct, I want a few of these dotted around the charcoal so we get a nice even bed of coals. Because we're going indirect today, we're just going to put a couple in one place. We're going to build a little cave over the fire lighters and let them burn out until we've got a nice little glowing bed of coals. If you're adding any smoke, now's the time to go in with your wood chunk, your heat deflectors, your grill grates, pop your lid down and then open up your vents all the way so we can slowly start to bring it all up to temperature. So now we want to wait for the heat to soak into that ceramic. Using this feature I haven't mentioned yet, the thermometer, we're going to assume we're looking for a temperature of around about 150 Celsius today. Once we're nearly there, we're going to start using the bottom vent and the top vent to really dial in that temperature. So your Kamado Joe is lit. The temperature has been steadily climbing. We've used the vents to start dialing that down to our target temperature of 150. The bottom vent we've got open as little as possible, which means we've got all of this room to manoeuvre on the top vent. Bottom vent, big adjustments, top vent, small adjustments, but always, always, always make sure this top vent is open more than the bottom one, because that's essentially what's drawing that oxygen through, and especially if you're using any wood for smoke, you always want that smoke to cleanly be passing your food the whole time. So bottom vent open as little as possible, top vent for your fine tuning. And of course it comes with a stand, these aluminium shells, and this really handy feature, which is the airlift hinge. So there we go, a very brief overview of your Kamado Joe, what's in it, how it works and how we light it. Now there is an easier way. And here it is, the Connected Joe. So with the Connected Joe, you still load it with charcoal and wood, but there's a heating element underneath the charcoal. So you simply turn it on, you press ignite, you set the temperature, and the clever technology does the rest for you. More on that in another episode. So that was everything in the box, but there's also a whole range of Kamado Joe accessories available to make this the best and most versatile barbecue on the market. So that's me, the Smoking Elk, back on widescreen. So like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, all that bollocks. Can you say bollocks on YouTube? We're going with it, all that bollocks, and I'll see you next time.